name, The Dance of the Magical Treasure.
Oh, yeah.
And
hello and welcome to a Gypsy's Kiss. It's Friday Fenndango, and I'm the magical treasure princess, Shelley Carney.
And I'm the Evil Prince. Thanks for joining us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Toby, and thanks for joining us tonight. We have a couple of emails to read. I think we have one voicemail, no texts. So we might get to calls early tonight, which would be a lot of fun, I think. If you want to send us a text now, hang on, this would be a good time to do it. You can send a text to 202-815-1171. We'll read it later in the show. And I didn't say that right, shall I say it again? Send a text message to 202-815-1171, and we'll read it later in the show. But I think we'll get to calls early tonight. We might even get out of here early tonight. So there's Wayne Ross. All right? Thanks for joining us. Let's have some fun.
Oh.
Facebook? Working?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yours is working.
So I want to take a moment. There's a message from Samantha. She says, "Hi, Toby and Shelley. It's Samantha. My dad and I are on our way home.
Oh.
We are in Ohio. And I don't know whether you guys saw Samantha and her dad, Brian. Mm-hmm. Is that right? Yeah. Came through town on their way to their most recent recon. They drive in a couple of days from New Jersey and then drive back in a couple of days from New Jersey. And we have a picture of them somewhere on our community page. Let me pop that open here real quick.
Princess Shelley and healthy Toby.
Healthy, yeah. So who knew what was going on there? So screenshot. So this is a picture of Samantha and her dad when they came through last Sunday to visit us. We had lunch at Applebee's. And we visited them for an afternoon. And then they had to take off for their search in New Mexico. So they promised to stop by if they found the treasure. So apparently it wasn't this time, but Brian's he's very much about collecting intelligence information. He wears a police cam on his chest.
Body cam
on his chest. A very nice one, actually. I was thinking about buying one. And he images everything that he's doing while he's doing it, and then goes back and analyzes it. So I imagine we'll see them again. But they're on their way back to New Jersey. Like I said, he drives it in 2 days. He leaves on Friday at 3 o'clock in the morning, or Saturday at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was here by Sunday at 3 in the afternoon. So that's a heck of a drive. Heck of a drive, brothers and sisters. I don't know that I would do that. I'm just barely going up to northern New Mexico. Okay, so first of all,
housekeeping, you want towel?
You know, you should want towels because I told you about that research that says that towels are the most
germy things in your house.
Germy things in your house. Yeah, germy. I remember we used to have a friend whose name was Jeremy.
Yeah.
But we were all at the stage in our life where we left out syllables, and so he was always germy to us. Uh-huh. We called him Jeremy. Remember to like this video. YouTube likes it when you like a video. And the entire Castile province of Spain likes it when you like our video.
Ooh.
Share this video with your family, your friends, your neighbors, your business associates, and the entirety of your social network so that we can
grow the channel.
And then finally, if you're not already a subscriber, this would be the ideal time to subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And that way, when we launch a live stream or we schedule a live stream, you will be informed and
in the know.
And I do want to say thank you to our viewers. We just went over the 2 million mark view, huh? 2 million. Let me see what the number is. I checked it earlier today. What was that?
It's fireworks.
Oh, okay. YouTube dashboard. The new one doesn't have that number on it, so you have to go to the old one. And we are 2,166,000 views. So thank you very much for putting us over the 2 million mark. We still don't get an award from YouTube for that, but hey, 2 million views.
I have applause.
Yeah, applause. There's applause.
That's right.
Okay, so let's do the couple of emails that we have. Then we'll say hello to the room. Then we'll do voicemails. I still don't have any. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hang on.
Hang on. Snoopy, hang on. Towels and coffee makers. Fish grinder says, I've heard of the worst. Coffee makers. I think the Keurig one is the worst, isn't it?
Not anymore. Not if you use distilled water in it.
Am I going to do an award unwrapping? An award unwrapping.
Oh, you know what we can do? Let's show what's given away. So we haven't heard from Michael Sharkey about his coin. So that's still
Yellowstone coin.
Yeah, the Yellowstone coin. Yellow. I'm going to do this. Yellowstone.
From Yellowstone.
Yellow coin. And for Wednesday's show, we're giving away the
the bag o' coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee bag. We got coffee, and it is bourbon truffle roast coffee from the Snake River Roasting Company that we bought at the Wyoming Whiskey Distillery in Kirby, Wyoming. Tasting notes: oak, vanilla, caramel, chocolate truffle.
And we're also giving away what we call the Toby Fan 3000 and his better half. Prizes consisting of a water bottle koozie, a keychain-sized USB drive, and a pen, all with his company's markings on them. So that's for next Wednesday.
Swag.
And if we don't hear anything...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. And if we don't hear anything from Michael Sharkey, we'll re-give that thing away. So, Michael Sharkey, please contact me. Send your shipping address to gypsieskiss@gmail.com. Okay, you ready for read some emails?
Flunkety flunk. What's going on here? Oh, hey, Royd.
Oh, okay. So that's it for emails.
Yeah, we
tonight.
can't even read this one.
Okay, so this one is entitled Indulgence. It is from Three-Eyed
You didn't play
Raven.
the email video.
Oh, okay. Email video.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, for two.
Texas James, we do read text messages.
We do read text messages, Texas James.
Text us at this number here, 202-815-1171.
Okay.
And since Toby forgot to mention it, you can also super chat us with that grayed out $sign at the bottom of the chat if you would like to participate in the Super Chat Challenge.
That way you can contribute to what we refer to in a loving way as our little project.
Our little project.
Our little tiny baby project.
Aw.
Okay, wait. I got to restart that.
Oh, me should be.
Okay, so I'm going to read this. That's the one that we have to show the video for.
Ew. Difficult stuff.
Okay, this one is from Three-Eyed Raven. He asked us not to read this, but then Three-Eyed Raven, in a cryptic way, I want to let you know that we're, I don't want to say we're not interested in doing it. We're just not doing that.
We don't do that sort of thing.
We don't do that sort of thing, right? So, but thank you for writing, and thank you for making the suggestion, but we just don't do that anymore.
Yeah, don't thruple it up like that.
Yep. So,
Toby's getting on in years. He can't be doing that anymore.
Yeah, it's just, especially on the air.
All right. And then we have this one.
Oh, okay. So remember I told you we got an email from Allison. A video from Allison in Sweden, and she sent it to me in a 3GP format, which I couldn't play, so she redid it, bless her heart, in an MOV format. I've uploaded that, and we're going to play that. And she also added the paragraph, and here in Sweden, and here's your Swedish lesson. Goodbye is hej då.
Hey, Do.
Hedo, like a little kid saying hedo.
Hello.
But goodbye in Swedish is hedo. So we'll start using that at the end of the show. Thank you for this, Ellison. Let me open up the drive. So I'm going to play this. It's still kind of low resolution, but if you listen to it, it gives a good recommendation. And this was based on the fact that somebody asked me about Terry Scant. We were talking on the phone with someone. They asked me about Terry Scant, and they were talking about copying and pasting and putting it into their document. And I said, Terry Scant doesn't allow you to do that. They've got that locked up. So, so she sends something that she does. So I'm going to play that video, okay? So we're going to go over to screenshot.
And she said we could do that.
And she said we could do that.
Hey there. So I've heard that you guys were having trouble copy pasting from Terry Scant, and I just wanted to show you this trick. I don't know if maybe you already know this, but I'll just search for the word map. Let's say I want to copy this quote here. This is the everyday people call begging for clues. It's kind of long. You don't really want to type it out. I'm just right-clicking, and this drop-down menu pops up. I am using a Mac, but you should be able to also do this, I think, on a PC. Click print, and then instead of actually printing it out, you're going to save it as a PDF. Let's save it. It'll probably just go to my desktop. I already had something called Terry Scant search results, so I'm just going to replace this one. Go to my desktop. There's my family.
How cute. She looks Swedish.
And here is the saved page. Everyday people call begging for clues. Okay, copy. And then I'm just gonna bring open like a blank thing. I'm gonna put all this in here so you can see it pasted everything. The one wanted additional clues, so I told her it was more than 300 miles. So hopefully this might help you. I don't know, maybe you already have a workaround. All right, thanks so much for everything you guys do for the channel.
So, Allison, no, we do not have a workaround. I will post this video to the community page. I know it was hard to see because it's low resolution, but it's pretty easy to understand. What's the matter?
Make us big.
Make what?
Us big.
I'm going to walk through that advice you gave us.
Well, I was just going to say, Michael Sharkey's in the room.
Oh.
He commented. So, Michael, this is your coin. You need to write to us and give us your address so we can send it to you.
So in Spanish, he says, me gusta el café. So I'll tell you what, I'll give you an option, Michael. If you want us to send you the coffee rather than the coin, we'll do that. We'll give the coin away next week. How's that? If you'd rather have the coffee than the coin.
Okay.
So, Allison, hey,
My husband's in the room. Hi, husband.
Hi, hubby. Okay, so this is what she was. Let's walk through this. So we go to Terry Scant.
Okay.
Terry Scant.
There it is.
It's already there. And we're going to say, let's look up Toby. Oh, nothing there. Damn it.
How about
Map.
bracelet?
Bracelet. Oh, okay. Bracelet. I like bracelet.
There's going to be about billion answers for map.
Yeah.
Probably
okay. So we're going to take
half a
this
billion for
and we're
bracelet.
going to right click. Where's my arrow? There it is. Right click. And we're going to say print. And then we're going to say...
Did you highlight the thing you wanted?
No, you don't do that. You do the whole page.
Oh.
Right?
Interesting.
So then you drop this down, save it as a PDF. Do a save. I don't know where it's going. Do a save. Ta-da-ta. It opens it up. And there it is. No. Where did you put it? Downloads? No. Rats. Saved it as a PDF someplace. Topo map symbols. It's not in downloads. Date modified. Huh.
Everybody's trying to get Michael to take the coin. Take the coin. It's worth more. Don't take the coffee.
All right. Well, Michael, send an email to a gypsy. You don't have to make a decision now. Just send an email to gypsyskiss@gmail.com. give me your shipping address and whether you want the coin or the coffee, and then we'll announce whatever the difference is. So I don't know what happened to that little, I don't know where it went. Temple, no. It's not on the desktop. Okay. All right, well, I will do that again when I figure out where these things are going.
Destination save as PDF.
Right.
Doesn't
And then
say
it just
where.
says, it doesn't say where. More settings. Letter, default, scale, options, header and footer, background. Sorry.
So
Okay.
what's that?
That's the page. That's the
So where is it? Can't you just click on it and get there?
Oh, you know what I could do? Maybe I could do...
Why are we frozen?
We're not. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where it is, so we'll do it another time. Once I figure it out. I'll do it Wednesday when I figure it out. Okay? Back to full screen. So, Allison, thank you for that. And hey-do. And your cute, hey-do to you and your cute little family.
Goodbye?
Yeah.
Goodbye to you?
Yeah, goodbye to you. All right, so boom, shakalaka. That's it for emails.
All right, shakalaka.
Okay, let me see if I got any text messages. Ooh, 4 text messages. Let's see what we got.
Did you play the text video?
No, I haven't, but because I was waiting for you to remind me, honestly.
Okay, well.
All
And
right.
we're back.
It isn't saved, guys. She said to print it. That was the problem. So here,
Yeah, we'll work on it.
we'll work on it. I promise to work on it. Maybe by the end of the show.
And
I'll have
like he
something.
said, it's in the community page, so if you want to work on it too,
Yeah,
you can.
I will. I will put that video on the community page, and you guys can try it out. I just, it looked like whatever she did with it, it worked. I just don't know where it saved it, and I got this is a big hard drive, and I'm not going to take the time. So, okay, so this one is from. Remember, if you're sending us a text message to give us your, well, let's do the room first, and then we'll come back to the text messages.
Uh-oh, then you got to play the other video.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, we need to go
Cool
outside.
off. You could open the window a little bit.
Okay.
Cool you off, I bet.
So,
You know?
oh, that's
cool
interesting.
outside. But then you have noise, but I don't know. Anyway, it's not that
Well,
noisy
These
in the
microphones shouldn't
neighborhood.
pick them up.
It's a possibility.
You know what? I have the heater on too
Why would you have the heater on if you're
because it was
sweating?
cold last night. I want to go change it.
That was last
I'll be
night.
back.
This
I'll
is
be back in a
now.
minute.
All right.
Handle the room.
Handle. Gonna handle you people. All right, let's say hello to our friends who are in the chat room, including Christine Kenzie, Corey Jacobs, Britt Chaser, The Sassy 1962, Bobbert. We have K-Pro. We have Tony Rusi. Greetings. 3D Bronze. Hello. Paladin Mialo. 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 Huli. No. Davio's here. Hey, Davio. Got your voicemail. Joe S. Evan Penn. We have Brett Nigox. Davio. Davio. You know who it is. What up? Do. AC. Hey, AC Friday Fun Day. Friday Fun Day. What?
76.
Gee,
Okay, I'm going to start from the
Okay.
bottom and answer questions if you just say hellos.
I'm saying hellos. Jack, Journeyman, Fish Grinder, Bobbert, Wayne Ross is here.
Easier when right-clicking to hit just say
William
this video
Hada,
versus using the
hello.
print dialog. Oh, I didn't see
Go
that. Craig.
on then.
Craig,
2 a.m., 30 minutes.
We'll get it figured.
Toby is feeling better tonight. He just, for some reason, has the heat turned up high. Samantha. Lisa. Hey, Lisa. She's one of our most VIPest of our VIP members. She's
Oh,
always
by
got
the way,
some good comments in the room.
one of our moderators asked if suggested that maybe our moderators are entitled to free memberships. Is there a way to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Now you ask me.
Well, yeah.
We'll talk about it in private.
Oh, okay.
My goodness.
My goodness.
You didn't even tell me about this until now.
Check the documents folder.
Sheets Trove.
Let me see.
From
Documents.
Mississippi. Sonia Pointer. That's a new name.
That's a new name.
Fish Grinder.
Desktop.
Yeah,
document.
I'm enjoying Friday. I always enjoy Fridays. World Famous Gamer. Boxhound. Hello, searchers. Captain Marvel
No, it's not in
is
the
here.
documents.
Flying
I'll
in.
work it out over the weekend, guys.
Mr. T. Hello, Mr. T. Texas James.
William Hotta says, because you can't seem to contact recent coin winners, it seems like the less time you spend in the chat room, the more chance you have of winning. So, William, the process is if it has to be a comment below the video itself, in this case, last Wednesday's. So if you want to win the coffee, you have to make a comment in last Wednesday's video. Then we use commentpicker.com to pick the winner, and then I go back to the chat where the winner won, and I tell them that they
Winner
won,
won.
right? So that they can contact
I'll tell you
us.
what,
So,
we do
I
have a
don't know.
lot of lurkers. A
Yeah.
lot of the people we met while we were out traveling are lurkers. They don't actually write into the chat, but they are watching the videos. So that's okay.
Tony Henman says, Shelley, nice necklace.
Yeah, Tony, thank you.
Tony
That's the
Henman.
red one.
That's the red one now cleaned.
Denise Bagley is here.
Let's see. Do you still read text messages? Yes, we do texts.
Yes.
Let's see. Hope you're feeling better, Toby. I am, but I didn't have a hot flash. It was just, so we run from one show to making dinner to back to this
Charles
room.
Chapman, Michael Baby Sharky. Did you see that video with in Beirut where they were all, those protesters were all singing to that little bitty kid in the car?
Baby Shark? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I gotta see
the woman driving the car was like, they were like protesting and shouting, and she's like, could you guys keep it down? You're scaring my baby. And he was like, maybe 2,
Yeah.
if that. Probably younger than 2. And he was sitting in the car, and so they all started singing Baby Shark.
Baby
to
Shark.
him. It was cute.
Juno, who it is, I am feeling better. I just forgot to turn the heater off from last night. Last night it went down into the 20s. So
Jack be nimble.
pow, pow. Hello, everybody.
3D bronze.
Okay. So that looks
Go
like
what?
all the outstanding
Hooly.
questions.
Hooly. Kevin Carney. Tony Henman. The Swami knows. Swami.
So yeah, if you want to win the coffee, go to last Wednesday's show and make a comment. And we use commentpicker.com, and then we let them know that they
Nice
won.
hack. Oh. Bill Cross from Texas. Journeyman. Missouri Dave. Lisa
Right.
Smith.
Sassy, make sure you let them know it's on Wednesday's show, not tonight's show. Just we do
James
this on
Bailey
Wednesdays.
hasn't
We
saved
draw
it
and we
yet. William
make the challenge.
Hada.
When you
Corey
use the,
Jacobs,
while you're
James
doing that, I'm
Bailey,
gonna go back and
Fish
see if we can figure this
Grinder.
okay, so Terry Scant.
Lisa said we're still in the save dialogue. I hadn't saved yet,
Oh,
whatever you were doing.
that's back for
And
the
Kevin said hit save and then it will ask.
okay, so I'm right clicking and save as, and we save it as. So that's a completely different dialogue. The options for the save as is HTML. So she used the print dialogue.
Jorg Monin.
Save to keep, translate to English. Yeah, see the save
Sunny
dialogue,
Seven.
guys, just gives me a choice, and then it wants to save it as
Alice.
it's the print dialogue that
Douglas
she
Carver.
used.
Charles Clement.
So use the print dialogue, save
Curtis
as PDF.
Stanley. Hi. Stacy Harwood.
Well, let me see if I can figure out where I put it.
Hello from the home of Red Mud, Canada. Douglas Carver. Lead searcher stepping outside. Jack. Lots and lots of helpful comments here. You must comment in the comments section. Not in the chat. Repeat, not in the chat. She is correct. Although you are welcome to comment in the chat as well.
You're welcome to comment.
Oh, Guitarman. Control plus P is the print shortcut, says Kevin.
I think it did it right and it saved it. I just don't know where it saved it. I have to go to a computer for gosh.
Hey, Ryan Marie McGarry is here
What?
in the Facebook room.
Hi, Ryan Marie McGarry. Ryan Marie is one of my daughters. She lives in Reston, Virginia. I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
You just doxed your daughter.
Oh, sorry.
She has guns. Don't visit her.
She has guns and a really angry Portuguese.
And 3 dogs.
We have 3 dogs and a really angry Portuguese husband, so don't mess around.
We have David Griffin in the Facebook room.
Oh, well, we have some others. So there were some others. So there's Joe Zamora. Did Ryan say something?
No, she just was
Oh, you saw her come in.
visiting,
Oh,
stopping
hi, sweetie.
by.
I'll see you next week after next.
I don't even know she's still here.
Sonny, we were trying to PDF. This is a long story. Just go back and watch the beginning of the video. I messed it up. All right, so can we go to text messages?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. Joe says hi from the Facebook room.
Hi.
Okay, so this is Jim in Ohio. He says, I got to read them backwards. Toby, click save in the lower right-hand corner after clicking print PDF. Okay. Print PDF. You still need to select the location where to save the file.
Let this be a lesson to you. Don't
That's
try
really
to do stuff on screen that you don't know how to
That you know
do,
what I'm
because
doing.
everybody's
Well, I was
going to
just
try to tell
trying
you how to do it.
I was trying to follow her instructions and did not know about the giveaway. He called last week and did not know about the giveaway. Yeah, go back to Wednesday's show, make a comment, and then we will use commentpicker.com to
Always
pick somebody.
make comments on our Wednesdays shows, because that's what we do for giveaways.
Right. You don't even. It doesn't even have to be like Craig Esquire just used to put in an asterisk. That's all you need.
Yeah, just so your name shows up.
Tony's asking Kevin how he liked his knife.
He liked it very much, but he said it was too pretty to use as a tool. It's more of a piece of art.
It definitely is a piece of art. So we're going to put it in a shadow box for him.
Yeah.
Text messages. Okay, so that was one. Oh my God.
Reynaldo Vesquez is here.
Okay.
On his break, sitting on the home of Brown, and decided to pop in and say hello before heading back to work. Good night,
Oh,
fellow
it's
searchers.
it's Brian and Samantha. Give me a call. Okay, we're going to call Brian and Samantha. They are on the road.
On the road in Ohio.
Yeah, let's give
Hopefully
them
they have service, good
a
service
shout out.
there.
Yeah. So,
Are you hooked up to
Hello.
Hello.
hey, Brian, how are you guys doing?
Hey. How's it going?
Very good, thank you. How are your travels going?
I can barely hear you. You're
Okay, I'm going to turn myself up just a little bit.
you there?
Is that better?
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, how's it going?
Very good, thank you. How are you guys doing?
My daughter's yelling in the background. My speakerphone isn't really that loud. We're driving.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't take long. How was your trip?
Good, but obviously no treasure.
Oh, obviously.
Why, obviously, are you sure you're not just keeping it from us? You found it and you're trying to get back to New Jersey so that you can go to the Sotheby's in downtown New York?
You know, that's what I would say, but unfortunately this time I'm actually telling the truth.
Well, when will we see you back here again next?
The earliest possible is probably mid-March sometime,
Yeah.
but probably July,
Yeah.
early July.
Yeah. And Samantha, how's
Yeah.
she doing?
She is good. She's yelling hello in the back seat here.
Well-
We're just about to get into West Virginia here. I got 6 more hours
Oh,
left.
yeah. Well, we were happy to see you when you came out to visit, and make sure you let us know the next time you're out. And our best wishes to Samantha and your beautiful wife, Gina, and just safe travels.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time and meeting with us.
Oh, well, we look forward to those opportunities. We really do.
Here, hold on. Sam's going.
All right.
I had the best time ever.
Samantha, I have never heard you say that you've not had the best time ever. You always have the best time ever.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. So did you take my advice? You're going to kill off the old Joker and bring on the new Joker?
Well, I was talking to my mom about it, and we're going to definitely try to introduce the Phoenix Joker.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that we could talk tonight again. Drive safely. I know it's a long trip for you, and I know you put in a lot of hours. So you guys drive safe, and just send us a text when you get back home.
Yeah, how about that snow yesterday?
Of course, we didn't even know it here in Albuquerque until one of our friends, Motorcycle Mike, who's one of my Instagram friends, sent us a picture of that area. We literally,
Yeah, it was cold here, but we didn't have any
we didn't have
weather.
any snow. We didn't have any weather. It never got that far south.
We hit snow when we hit Espanola, and then coming down, we're in snow all the way to halfway between Amarillo and the eastern Texas border.
Oh,
and
jeez.
We stopped at the Big Texan for dinner,
For-
and there was 6 feet of snow on the ground.
Did you eat the 72-inch steak? Or 72, not 72 inches, 72.
Oh, I definitely
Ounces.
can't eat that.
Yeah.
No.
I've
There
never,
was 6 inches of snow on the ground.
yeah.
My shoes got all wet, and my socks were socked.
Again? You've got to You've got to buy yourself some water, Sam. You have
Boots
to
that
buy
fit.
yourself A, boots that fit, and B, boots that are waterproof. Get yourself a good pair of Eddie Bauers, because this isn't the first time that's
We will
happened.
next time.
Yeah. All right, guys, drive safely, and again, send us a text message when you're back in New Jersey.
Very good.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
What'd you say?
Magical Treasure. Bye, Toby. Bye.
Oh.
Magical Treasure. David Griffin in the Facebook room. Thank you for acknowledging me. Believe me when I tell you, I have truly found it. Okay, David, this brother is for you. I was hoping for a good reason to play that tonight, so that was it.
There you go.
So, 6-foot steak. Yeah, fish grinder. If you stop at the Big Texan in Amarillo, you can order a 72-ounce steak. And if you eat it all, you get it free. And the only time what happens is there's a United States Air Force base nearby. And on Sunday afternoons, it fills up. I shouldn't say fills up, but there's always a table with Air Force guys. One of them is trying to finish this steak. And honestly, for the few times that I've been there, I've never seen anybody finish it. I have a photograph someplace of one of the times I was passing through, and I asked if I could just take a picture of the thing. And it's as big as a plate and about 3 inches thick. And I've never seen it. I don't see how you could finish it without dying, having a coronary from the cholesterol that's inside of it. Okay.
Okay. Too much meat.
Gypsy's Kiss from Christine. She says, Toby, did you see my Halloween costume? Halloween outfit in your email. I didn't. If you sent it after the show started, Chris, I didn't see it.
Did you, open the door? Or
I did. Are you cold now?
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I'll just pull my sleeves down.
I just needed to cool off in here. It was 76.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well.
I don't know why you had the heater on.
Don't know either. Don't know. It's Ryan. You remember that restoration that I gave Manny, that I sent for Manny?
Yeah.
She said he loves it a lot.
Oh. Make sure she
Thank
takes
you.
a picture. You could Instagram it on your
She did.
Restoration.
I see what you're saying.
restoration thingy.
Let me see what it looks like.
Okay. Roughly 4.5 pounds of meat.
Yeah. Well, I love steak
got
too,
the
David.
meats.
David, but 72 ounces is just. I'm okay with a.
You know, 4 ounces is
10
all you're really supposed to eat.
Right.
At one
I'm okay
meal.
with a 10 to 12 ounce on
4
a good night.
ounces of
Good ribeye.
protein is enough.
Okay, back to our
6 ounces if you're really hungry. You're a man, and you need a lot of protein.
Okay, so again, guys, remember if you're sending me a text message, I have no context. At least give me your first name and from what state you're calling. This says my recent boots on the ground ended due to heavy snow. Yeah, they did get snow north of us. Okay, hi
In
Toby and Shelley.
Espanola.
Oh, it's from Sherry.
Did they get it in Santa Fe too?
I don't know. No idea. I was, I am. I go out the back, and if I can get sun, I'm happy. Hi, Toby and Shelley. Sherry from Pennsylvania. Quick question. At some point, Forrest said something like that, quote, to my uncertain knowledge, searchers have not given consideration to one important possibility regarding the solve. Does that sound familiar? Yes, it does. If so, any thoughts about what he may have meant? We've been racking our brains but can't figure it out. Do you think it's something to do with a backwards bicycle? Recommendations? Thanks for thoughts or ideas. Thoughts or ideas on this comment. So, Sherry, we looked at that when it came up, to my uncertain knowledge. It's been a while now. And I think it's kind of the same thing as the key that we're missing or back in the box. It's a generic, it's almost a catchphrase that he throws out there for us to do. I think his expectation is that we do something, that it should result in some kind of action. And apparently none of us are smart enough to interpret it in a way that results in an action that satisfies him. It's like, I don't know how else to say, you don't know, you're not going to find the treasure by doing what you're doing. So he puts out a quote like this, to my uncertain knowledge, searchers have not given, and searchers he uses in a generic sense, searchers have not given consideration to one important possibility regarding the solve. And so
It was snowing in Santa Fe.
there's about 100 different ways you can interpret that, and we've never been able to get an interpretation that actually helped us with our solution. It's like the key word is, you're missing the key word. We don't know what he's trying to tell us. And I think that's
Britt Chaser says, on your next gadget, a FLIR camera for the Mavic Air. Looks very cool for warm water spotting.
okay. So here's the deal. I have a FLIR camera, and I have a drone, and I have attached the FLIR camera to the drone. It shortens the flight time by about 25%. And it doesn't, since you're not attaching it to the stabilizer. So one of the advantages of using a drone from, say, DJI is that there's a stabilizer that manages the relationship between the camera and the aircraft. The aircraft is pitching in the wind and things like that, but they've got this software in there that controls that so your image is stable. The problem I discovered with a FLIR is, first of all, it only shoots at a maximum of 15 frames a second.
What was the last post by Dale?
And secondly, there's no way to control the stability without building your own stabilizing gimbal. So I tried it. It wasn't a very successful test. That would have been the new scrapbook 219. Is that what they're asking?
Well, Alan Case said, sorry to see that last post by Dale.
Oh, it must have.
With a sad face. Gave him a sad.
I don't know why it would be sad unless it has something to do. Is he telling him not to go to Yellowstone anymore? That's the only reason.
I thought it was the toy car one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was the toy car one. Why did that make you sad, Alan? Do we need to have a little softer side conversation? Alan? Okay.
Anyway, Samantha said, yes, it was snowing in Santa Fe.
Oh, okay, good.
So, coldness and snowness.
Okay, so long text message.
Emails to Forrest. I don't email Forrest.
No, we don't email.
We don't email him at all.
Frailty. Hey, I have been working on the treasure hunt for many years. Last night, after thinking and doing research as I normally do, I came upon a scary idea. The name of Matthew McConaughey's character in the movie Frailty is Fenton Meeks. Actually, I think it's pronounced Mikes. If you haven't seen it, would advise it. It's been many years since I've watched it, but I remember it. I like Mr. Fenn a lot, but what if the treasure is really just figuring out something about him? a dark secret.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. They're telling me what Dale's last post said was to email Forrest less.
Oh, okay.
That's
wow.
really sad. So I
Yeah.
just finally put it all together.
Oh, okay. So we don't send him an email, so we're okay there. Character, it's been many years since I like Mr. Fenn a lot, but what if the treasure is really just figuring out something about him, a dark secret? I've seen interviews where he talks about running under barbed wire fences, trying to hitch rides, and one where he would turn off his airplane radio and fly anywhere he felt like it. One where he said he landed on a golf course behind a woman's house to make a art deal. It doesn't matter who you are, it only matters who you think, who they think you are. I wish I could have lived to do the things that I am attributed to. I'm going to keep searching for the treasure as usual, but I'll keep that scary thought in the back of my mind. What if he's a different person and the joke is he's confessing to something? Anyways, I guess I've watched too many crime movies, but the last photo in The Thrill of the Chase is a man with an axe. Dun, dun, dun. And the last story of him and his father walking on the street, greeting another man his father spanked when the man was a child, long after Skippy had passed away in Cozumel. In the movie, the father and son share a disturbing bond that the other son tries to stop, and so on and so on. Mr. Fenn is suspicious to me. I guess I don't trust anyone. But the buns in the oven with the jam story from Thrill of the Chase, Bundy, hello. I like when they do that. Bundy? I'm supposed to make that connection. Why haven't people thought about this? Anyway, have a good one. By the way, I know there is an undeniable proof he is hinting the place out in the world, but maybe it's something a person doesn't want to find. So, I don't know. I think I know enough about Forrest to make this claim. He's human. He's a man and he's human. So he has positive attributes and he has negative attributes. And I think one of the positive attributes is he decided to do this, hide a treasure, write a poem, write a book, write a poem. And if you don't believe that, if you think there's something other than writing a book, hiding a treasure, writing a poem, publishing it, letting people know that it's out there, if you don't believe that, stop looking for the treasure, because you're going to end up in you're going to end up driving yourself crazy with things like this, right?
Well, has a sad and has a crazy.
Yeah. So don't do it. If you can't, our advice to folks is if you do not believe that Forrest Fenn assembled a treasure, if you do not believe he hid that treasure, if you do not believe he wrote a poem telling you in a metaphorical way where that treasure is, then, that's the ifs, then don't look for the treasure. Because if you don't believe those things and you continue looking for the treasure, you're going to drive yourself nuts. So there.
So I have a question.
For whom?
What was that for you? What was that whole thing about? Once is happenstance, two times is a coincidence.
Well, it depends if you're in the intelligence community. It was actually written by Ian Fleming. Once is happenstance, twice is coincidence, thrice is enemy action.
Okay, so how many times, and I'm talking recently in the last couple of months, how many times has a scrapbook been released during one of our live shows? Is it happenstance? Is it circumstance? What was the other one? Happenstance. Coincidence, or is it enemy action?
So are you think it's enemy action?
Why? Because there was one released just before our show that we saw.
Yeah.
And then there's another one right during our show.
Yeah.
So I have that question. Is it 1, 2, or 3?
Happenstance, coincidence, or enemy action? I don't think of him as our enemy. I mean, he doesn't necessarily like me. But
just wondering.
Okay, so we don't have a voicemail.
To horn his way in on the magic treasure princess.
You think
time.
So? Wow. Now he's going to watch this and he's going to do more of it.
Oh, right. He watches our show.
All right, so we do have one voicemail from the once and famous...
See, Jack says Shelley's onto something.
Shelley's onto something.
Boom.
Well, he's not...
Shelley. Toby the man, my Captain and Chanel of the search community. Oh, hey. I'm out here in Wyoming right now, actually getting some food at a drive-thru. I just got out of my search area, and there is 6 inches of snow in there. Okay, so the good news is I verified all kinds of information. Dead reckoning numbers are all making sense, and my theory is paying out. So I'm excited to maybe go back in there tomorrow. I'm not sure, or I have to wait till next year. It could be over. It could be over until, yeah. Okay, well, there you go. That's what I'm dealing with while I'm having dinner. Heavy sigh. Could be over. Nothing's over until I say it's over. Right. Okay. W on the hunt, in the snow, in the search. Yeah, incorrigible. Okay.
Incorrigible.
Be good. Much love to everybody out there. Ciao. W out.
All the sound effects.
Best
that go with
voicemails
it.
ever. Best voicemails ever.
Okay. Interesting.
Hang on.
Snow is everywhere. As far south as Santa Fe, apparently.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Do I have one of these? Open phone lines? That's actually very decibel, isn't it? Well, you'll see it on Wednesday. I'm not going to preview it. So, phone lines are open. 202-815-1171.
Whatever this number
Call
is.
in, whatever this number
there.
is, call in and tell us what you think about Forrest Fenn and all his scrapbooks and Forrest Fenn and all his stuff. And for the darker side of the darker side of Forrest Fenn, you know.
Ooh, come to the
Let's
dark side.
come to the dark side with us. Now we'll talk about the dark side.
I am your father.
That would be a bitch, no?
Good.
Forrest, I just found out something about you, and I never knew my father, but apparently our DNA tests match. Scary, huh?
Okay, so the phone lines are open. Are you doing a show for newbies? If so, when? Hey, Ron, we have a playlist, in fact, on our channel.
For
just
noobs.
for newbies. So check that out
For
first.
the new blitz.
If you haven't yet. That's a good place to start.
Why did I close that screen? Ooh.
Secret squirrel. Pretty soon Halloween will be a part of Christmas.
Yeah, it's gotten kind of crazy, isn't it?
Toby, why did the Fool's Gold article come out when you started talking about Montana?
Yeah, exactly. No. They had actually, it was written way back in the summer. It was actually composed back then. But it did come out. Are you noticing that thing? I talk about Montana, comes out Fool's
See?
Gold. I talk about, there was
Stuff
another one.
happens when we're
Stuff happens.
when we're on the case.
It's about Toby and Shelley.
That's right. Princess Shelley and
Prithathelli and
Toby the man,
Captain
apparently.
Tadil of the Search.
Noobs.
Toby and Shelley are related. No, we are not related. We are partners, business
Related?
partners. Yeah, that's Charles Chapman says.
We both are New Mexicans.
Oh, Tony and Shelley are related.
Tony.
Who's Tony? I don't know.
I don't know.
Me no know. David Griffin in the Facebook room. Please read all of my findings. I am going in 2 months.
Logic Chaser
to the
says,
spot.
thanks for the advice.
Oh, Logic Chaser, do me a favor and email me your new video so I can post it to the community page. That's Logic Chaser is our friend, Matt Brewer, and he just put up another video that was cool. Hey, caller, the person that is calling right now, we don't respond to calls that have no caller ID. It's the only way I can control things, okay? So you got to have a
control.
caller ID.
Put a leash on him. I just made that up.
Yeah, nice.
Cats and babies have them. Have what?
Damn, sister.
What do they have?
Cats and babies. Have
Oh,
Holy.
she said boobs.
Who said boobs?
Holy.
When did she say boobs?
Noobs and boobs.
Oh.
And then somebody said something about it, and she's like, oh, Sassy said, we are G-rated, for shame. And then she laughed, and she said, cats and babies have them.
Well, there goes our monetization for this show. No. Just teasing. You can say boobs.
We both did.
Yeah. And we both have them.
I
Like
just
cats and
learned
babies?
about party lines.
Party
Party
line.
lines.
Do they still have party lines?
I don't know.
Small town America?
I don't know.
Or is
Kevin
that-
used to have one when he was
Or
a
is
child.
or is that just a 188 number
50
party
years
line?
ago.
Yeah. So weird to me. Yeah, party lines were an interesting. We had regular single lines in Santa Fe, but up north when we go to visit my grandmother in Taos, and then up above at the ranch, they had party lines, and you'd pick up the phone and somebody would be talking. So
So Halloween's coming.
are you going out to one of your Halloween? Are you going to get
Thursday.
next Thursday?
Thursday.
So I gotta buy
are
some
we going to
candy.
wear costumes on
And we are not
Wednesday?
going to wear. I don't do costumes. I'm 70 years old.
I know. So what does it matter how old you are?
I'm. This is my costume. You're looking at it right now. This is
Grumpy
my
old man. I
grumpy
am the
old
grumpy
man,
old man
70-year-old costume. What was that? Shelley has a friend that used to work with us on some of our film projects, and when I would turn my back, she would look at Shelley and do your imitation of Cherie.
I'm Toby Younis, and I'm very serious.
Yeah. So that's my shtick. I'm Toby Younis, and I'm very serious. That's who I'm being for Halloween.
Yeah.
What's interesting is Halloween is taking place the night of our Thursday night, which is our new night for our membership vault. So we're going to have to keep bouncing up and down to throw candy at those little brats.
So somebody asked if we would do our moderators and our members.
Eric Schmidt asked me if...
Eric Schmidt.
Yeah, Eric Schmidt.
Interesting.
Who's not... I don't think he's in the room.
He's
Eric, are
such
you in
a
the room?
lurker. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he'd be the one to ask.
Yeah, no.
He's such a lurker. I think that we could discuss that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
David Griffin, I am loving your show, Boobs and Steak. Guy show.
treasure.
Guy just go
And
boobs,
princesses.
Boobs, steak, treasure, and princesses.
And
we
Halloween.
we got it all, brother.
And look, coins.
Coins. Okay. So. Okay. So let me get this. Let me get this email from Matt because he just sent the link,
Toby,
and I
you
will.
see the Wyoming map? It's an arrowhead.
Pow. Okay.
Toby
so
used to be serious, I hear, pre-Shelley.
who said that? Is that Capra?
Yeah.
Capra knew me before.
Where do Hooters servers come from? Hootersville. Okay. Sure.
Okay, I am posting Matt's new video. I'll post it in the room. Let me see what he calls it first. Okay, it is entitled "Forrest Fenn Treasure."
Hello again,
blog-
treasure
What?
hunters.
Okay, what?
Map
What's
route.
going
Hold
on?
on.
What's happening?
Blog number 6, practical application. My
Like
boots on the
voices. I'm
ground.
hearing voices.
You're hearing voices. Okay, so first of all, this is Matt's new video there, and I will edit. Just close that window. So I think we can close the phone lines and take an early
I
night off here,
dressed up
sister.
one time for my kids as a woman. Even went to work. I worked at a factory at the time. The kids loved it.
Ballard says November 1st is Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos. Oh, Spanish.
Is that close enough anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. Club
The
soda.
more water you drink, the better.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to the community page. I'm going to post this in the community page as well, so if anybody wants to see it. Matt Brewer's new video. If you're not already a subscriber, subscribe to his channel. He's at Logic Chaser. By the way, Michael Hool put out a new video today that I thought I was going to recommend. Actually, I'm going to go get it because I think you should see it. It's damned interesting. Okay, so that's
As long
posted.
as he said it was okay.
We're not
wanna
copying
get
it. We're just posting
trouble.
the community page.
We're getting all kinds of trouble. Trouble.
Let's see. What's the name of his channel? It's not Michael Hool. It's
Gypsy's Kiss.
no, it's not a Gypsy's Kiss. Okay, bro. What's the name of Michael Hool's channel or Sassy? so I can go get that video. It's
called Genius Solutions.
well,
Michael
this one,
Hull.
this one, I strongly, this is the guy that Forrest Fenn said was a genius, and I think his, I think this video,
Dia de los Humpos.
Dia de los Humpos,
The Right to Be Wrong by Meh.
The Right to Be Wrong. Yeah, that's it. But we need the link for the video. Toby, if you could be any spirit animal for Halloween, what would you be? Spirit animal. I would be a spirit animal.
What's the difference between a spirit animal and a real animal?
Because they have to kind of be who you are, right? So they are your spirit. It's a Native American thing. I would be an aardvark.
Aardvark?
Yeah, an aardvark.
Because they're first in the dictionary.
That's right. I would be the aardvark spirit animal. Michael Sewell's. Oh, here it is. Hang on.
A journey through time.
I'm gonna have to go the long way here.
Forrest Fenn learning curve.
Okay.
Jump starting the Forrest Fenn learning curve.
Okay, and The Right to Be Wrong is video number 23, and I'm going to post that in the room, and I strongly suggest you go watch that video because it is damned good. But I'm going to buy him a light. I'm going to see he needs a frontal light because his eyes are dark, in the dark. So I'm going to send him one of those.
Mine would be a griffin.
Oh, like my grandson Griffin?
No, like the
If you're a griffin, I'll be a phoenix.
flying lion.
I'll be a phoenix, you be a griffin.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
So we've changed our spirit animals to mythological spirit animals. Shelley's going to be a griffin. I'm going to be a phoenix. And they'll be easy to remember because my two grandsons are named Griffin and Phoenix. I think my only two grandsons.
I want to ride on a flying animal.
And my other
And a phoenix isn't big enough to carry you.
And my other grandson is named Shash, which is Navajo for baby bear. Bear, yeah. So we got all kinds of spirit animals around us.
Yeah. Water buffalo.
Water buffalo. Yeah,
Tony
so
Rusi,
everybody in the
you're
room, based on, was that Jack or Tony
Rusi
Rusi
was
that
right.
asked? Okay. Everybody in the room, respond in the comments with who you believe your Halloween spirit animal is, and let's see what kind of thing. William Sparks is a duck.
Guys, you know what kind of bees come out in October?
What kind of bees?
Boobies.
Oh, man. Boom. Monetization. Not
Childish humor.
Not approved for adult advertising.
The unicorn. Unicorns can't fly.
Who was it that we knew that was doing their show one night and they're advertising and they got like Pornhub?
What?
Pornhub was advertising on their program. Who was it? We know it.
What?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just
I
making
don't
that
think
up.
so.
Maybe it's
Nothing I ever
gargoyle.
watched.
3D Braun says he's going to be a gargoyle.
They base the advertising on what you normally watch.
Yeah,
I never saw any such thing as that.
Me neither.
I know what you're
James
talking
Casey is going to be a rhino, so he's going to
gargoyle.
Republican in name only.
Zorro.
Okay, so we are not getting phone calls.
Is the phone line open?
Yeah, we
Are
had
you
a
sure?
call.
Did you double check? Oh, did we have one call?
Yeah, we had.
Who would like to call?
Who would like to call?
Call and talk to Toby. Talk to Toby about what? I don't know. Anything. He's an expert in all areas.
That evil laugh of yours. All right. Okay. Well. Okay. So I'm going to turn off the phone.
Dragon.
We're gonna close early and let you get home to your hubby. Voila, mon chien.
Echidna. That's kind of a bug, isn't it?
What's that?
An echidna.
Spell it.
ECHIDNA.
Bethlehem. Sorry, I thought I turned it off. Okay, we got a call. We'll have to-
All you had to do is threaten to turn the phone off.
Hey, you've reached Toby and Shelley. What's your name and what's your observation on Forrest Fenn and his treasure? Hello?
Hello.
Wait a minute. That's
Wait a
not
minute. Don't go away.
on. Hey, you've reached
Hello?
Toby. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, is this
Hi.
Toby and Shelley?
Yes.
It is Toby and Shelley. Is this Sherry?
Wow, you don't sound like you do
Oh.
usually.
You know what? It's because we're talking over phone lines that go from here to where you are, so we never sound the same. But it's us.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ask me
Okay.
a question that only Toby would know, and I can prove it to you. Go ahead.
What is Shelley wearing on her head?
The magical treasure princess crown.
Okay.
See, so it is
Okay.
us. Okay. So what's your name and what's your observation on the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt?
Well, I'm Sherry from PA,
Oh, well, that's what I said, right? You're the teacher, is that
and
correct?
we met you both at Fenndango,
Right. Oh,
Right.
and
okay.
we might be out in Albuquerque soon. We'd love to get some coffee or whatever.
Oh, please let us know when you are.
Okay, we'll do.
So, and all you have to do, you can send us an email to keep us updated, or you can send a text to this number, the 202-815-1171, or you can leave a voicemail. Just let us know.
Okay, cool.
All right?
In regard to the treasure hunt, we're just trying to think of every possibility. I mean, like everybody is, of how to solve it. And one observation I was making that maybe will help somebody, because we'd love to see somebody find it, is the fact that Forrest said there's hints in the book that could help solve the clues in the poem. So we're wondering if, like, every line that's a clue is maybe a very specific thing in the book. Like, I'm just going to give you a possibility, like homo brown. Could homo brown possibly mean oven? Because he says, the things that his mother made came brown out of the oven.
Yeah.
So we're wondering if it's almost like that. Like, is each clue something that relates back to the book, and it's a very specific item.
Right.
So that's the approach we're taking right now. We're just trying to think of outside the box or inside the box, whatever.
So,
And just thought we'd throw that out there.
I think when it comes to the poem, you have to take it in the context of the entirety of his comments regarding the poem in the book, right? So, the first time I ever heard him make a comment about the relationship between the book and the poem was it Moby Dickens. I think it was, if I recall correctly, it was Moby Dickens. And when asked, can the book help us? And his response was the equivalent of, and I'm only going to paraphrase because I'm terrible at quoting him. He said something like, there are a couple of hints in the book and a couple of aberrations around the edges. So couple is very distinctly two. So there's two hints and two aberrations. So there aren't apparently enough to help you with each of the 9 clues in the poem. What we imagined is that either the hints and or the aberrations are there to help you know where to start, where to find your warm waters halt. The question is, what are those hints and what are those aberrations? And I don't know whether you're aware, we've got this new member vault, and we're going through the book a chapter at a time, and it's amazing how much material you can identify as either hints or aberrations when you're going through this book in detail with several other people, because they all have their own opinions on the matter as well. So I think that's the hard part. Let's say that when he spoke those words, there are a couple of hints and a couple of aberrations, that he was accurately representing how to use the book. And so now what you have to do is reduce the book to those couple of, the book is a funny thing. The more I read it, the more often I read it, the more I realize its only relevance is to give me a sense who Forrest Fenn was. And then in addition to that, it turns out that it only gives me one side of the complex prism, that the dodecahedron that is Forrest Fenn. So the book doesn't tell us everything we need to know about Forrest Fenn. And so we have to rely.
Well, especially.
Go ahead.
Yeah, especially if you said you really only needed the poem and a good map. So that it can get very confusing, obviously.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you reduce it to the poem and a good map, you're in a really good place in terms of maybe where to find your warm waters halt, and you just have to combine it with some of the things that he said, and look at it like, could I do this? And I know he's been asked this question. Could I do it with the poem alone? And I think there are a couple of times that he's asked that question. And in one case, he said you could do it with a poem alone, but the book will be helpful, right? And then another time, somebody asked him a similar question. It was, in 1,000 years, can I do it with a poem alone and a map? And his response was no, he didn't think you could. And so the question is, what would happen in 1,000 years from now that would require that you not only have the poem, but you have the book? And then there's another way to interpret it, that is, it had changed, that the world had changed so much in 1,000 years, the book, the poem, and a map isn't going to help you anyway, right? It's past the point where any of the clues in the poem have any literal reference, I'm sorry, not reference, but relevance. So I think if it's not found in the next 100 years, as a result of entropy, right? The world changing, the clues in the poem are slowly going to, and I'm going to use the word erode in kind of a generic way. The clues in the poem are going to erode in nature, so that no matter if you have figured them out, you're not going to be able to identify the physical representations of each of those metaphors.
Do you think it might also be because he thinks perhaps in however many years, names could possibly change? I mean, do you think anything relates to the name of the town?
No, I think they're very specific. I think they're very specific objects in a very specific location in one of the national forests. I don't think a town has anything to do with it. That's my opinion.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. We would really love to get together if we get out there. So we love your show, and we love your show.
Well, we love that you watch and that you call in, and thank you for that. We look forward to having a cup of coffee with you when you come through town.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Quick question. Where will you be coming from?
We're from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. All right.
Again.
Yeah, we don't know which
she already told me that. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you're going to drive on 70 west until where? And eventually you're going to have to get on 40 west, but you'll figure that out, I'm sure.
GPS.
Oh, okay, because you're like west of Albuquerque, is that correct?
No. I mean, in order to get from where you are to Albuquerque, you take 70 west, and then you take one of the interstates south until you're at 40 west, I-40, and then you take I-40 west through to Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll probably be coming in on 40.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to your visit.
Okay, thank you.
Our pleasure. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, Sassafras, I'm terrible at his quotes. That's why I qualified by saying they're paraphrased. I don't remember any of his quotes.
He doesn't even remember she's from Pennsylvania.
I can't even remember she's from Pennsylvania.
You guys have the most wonderful show of all the entire YouTube land. And then you got to read that part.
Nos vemos luego. Besos de un gitano. He says, we'll see you later. Kisses from a gypsy. Okay, so I don't know whether to close the phone lines again because...
We had a bunch of calls while she was on the line.
Right.
So did they leave any messages?
Good question. Let me see. Nope.
No massages?
So it looks like Will called in from Phoenix. No caller ID.
You know the deal.
No caller ID. I don't answer phone calls with no caller ID. And the other is from Waco, Texas. No, it's not Waco. It's Waco. So call back. We have time. So apparently we'll take some calls here.
Call Waco, says the criminal.
Call Waco. Oh, I guess I could call him back, huh? Let's do that. Let's call Waco. Call the Waco. Somebody just called again.
Hey, Toby. Hey, Shelley.
Hello.
Hey, who is this? Is this LR?
This is Joe.
Hey, Joe. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How's it going?
We're doing fine. What's up?
Just wanted to tell you on my spirit animal, which is an eagle.
Oh, nice. That's a heroic class spirit animal. I wish I could aspire to that.
Well, that's the only reason I'm calling to see how you guys are doing and say hi.
We're doing good, and we're glad that you called just to say hi. That's enough sometimes. So we're glad to hear from you. So is that one of your babies there?
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, don't worry. Throw them in the truck with a couple of sleeping rolls and head and go look for the treasure.
It's too
Sure
cold.
will.
Yeah.
Sure will.
No babies in the snow.
No babies in the snow. All right. Waco.
Yeah,
What do I
one.
remember about Waco? Waco
sorry.
is, there's a university there. Is that, what's
Baylor University,
Baylor
that's
University. I had a really good friend who I went to high school with, Patrick Padilla, and he went to dental school there. And, of course, you're not far from Fort Hood, which is one of my stations when I was there. And I know that Central Texas area because I was there for about a year.
Oh, yeah, the great place.
Yeah. And that's where I learned to scuba dive, right there in all those lakes on the Colorado River, Belton and, I'm not going to remember these names. So anyway, I really loved Central Texas. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome. You should come visit sometime.
You know what? I would just for your lakes. You've got the most beautiful lakes in that area on the Colorado.
Well, we do have some great lakes.
Yeah. All right, sir. Best to you and that baby in the background.
Thank you. Her name is Zoe, by the way.
Zoe, I love that name. I love that name. Well, good luck with your
Thank you, Toby. Thank you, sir.
You have a good evening.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I should probably change. If you're going to have a spirit animal, it should be something like an eagle or a grizzly bear or something, of a heroic nature, as opposed to an aardvark who can just stick you with his tongue.
I thought you went with the phoenix.
Oh, good one. Okay, I changed it to Phoenix. That's pretty good. Okay, Phoenix it is. I'll go with Phoenix for my spirit.
Jorg says Terry Scant does not mean get the hell out of here. Listen to that audio again. Forrest Fenn was shooing his dog.
Nice one. Nice try, brother. We are going with, shall I call Will?
Well.
It's always a surprise when I do.
You know what he says. You know the deal.
Let's see what he says. Oh, Waco is the home of the Texas Ranger Museum.
Hola, hola, hola.
Hola, brother. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you guys today?
We're staying out of trouble. What do you got in this whole Forrest Fenn Treasure thing?
Oh, my stars. I was just trying to contact you guys to say, thank you for everything that you guys are doing. And when I'm talking about supplies, coffee, coins, etc., 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 I want to join your team. For the people out there, for the people out there from the north, to the south, to the east, to the west, Shelley, I love you. This lady's in charge. You know that. She got your back.
Large and in
charge. For the voices out there, for the treasure hunters, and for all the people that's where it's at, I do. I'll talk to you later. Love you, Shelley. Out. See you soon. Thank you, Toby.
Hugs and kisses, brother.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He is a part of our team. I don't know why he doesn't think he is.
You are part of our team. You're calling in, making calls. Phone lines are open, 202-815-1171. You can pretend like you're calling Washington, D.C., and I will answer with my Dave Kennedy spiel.
Rio de los Lost Hamsters.
Rio de los Lost Hamsters. There's a spirit animal for you.
Hamster?
A hamster. A little fat little hamster.
For me?
No, not you. No. Oh, no. You are... Griffin, magical treasure Griffin.
Well, because I want to ride whatever it is.
Yeah,
fly.
Do they fly, right?
Yeah, they got wings.
Yeah.
I mean, they flew them in Harry Potter, so yeah.
Harry Potter, there's something I've managed to miss.
Well.
Phone lines are open for just a couple more minutes, guys. If you don't call in, we have no reason to stay here because we just can't make up that much stuff. We're about entertainment. There are other channels about content, so we just entertain.
And let me entertain you. Let me.
You want to get the tassels out of the closet?
Well, I'm going to do that kind of entertainment. That's not me.
Christy.
I don't do that sort of thing.
It's Christy. Hi. Oh, wait. Hi, Christy. Hi, Christy.
Hola.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Very good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good night, because it's, it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. The Friday Fenndango. How what better it could be? It ends of the week. We're past the hump day. We're having a good time. And I'm almost able to button my shirt here. Good. Okay, there I've done that. Distracted. 12-year-old being distracted. So what's up with you?
Well, the main reason I'm calling in is we're doing another searcher meetup. We just can't get enough of treasure hunters. And so I wanted to let everybody know about it. We announced it on our channel, but I know you guys have some people that watch one or the other. So I wanted to let everybody know. Our Raleigh one, we had 12 people at.
Wow.
Which was pretty amazing because I just think of, we're not in the Rockies, so it's not, but 12 people showed up.
Yeah.
So we're heading to, Mike's from Detroit.
Right.
So we're heading to Detroit.
8 Mile, right?
So
did he actually grow up in 8 Mile?
He actually grew up on 8 Mile.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's been to if you know, I did not. There's a rapper named Eminem that's from there.
Yeah, we know
and
Eminem.
He's done a movie where they, rap back and forth on each other.
Yeah, it's called 8 Mile.
Yeah, and he's actually been there. So that is, literally where he's from.
Oh.
So.
Well, I know he mentioned it. I know about 8 Mile. I know about Detroit. I was just surprised to hear because if anything, if you're going to grow up on 8 Mile, you're going to have to be pretty tough.
Yes, I've heard that. He said, I said, what was the toughest part? What was the best thing growing up and the toughest thing growing up? And he said, the toughest thing growing up was leaving my house to get to school. It was a rough walk, and it was only 2 blocks, but it was a rough walk. So his folks now don't live on 8 Mile. They live a little bit out, but we're going to do a searcher meetup kind of in that area, which is actually up on, we're going to Coney Island, which is Leo's Coney Island. On
the original
November
one
20.
downtown?
I don't know.
So,
I'll tell you what I know.
So there's one up around, I think, 14 Mile?
Yeah, 14th and Van Dyke, between 13 and 14 Mile and Van Dyke.
Yeah. There's one there as well.
And it's Leo's Coney Island. Up to this point, I thought Coney Island was an amusement park.
So well, it is. If you're in Long Island, it is.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't feel so bad.
But it's a hot dog. It's a hot dog place in Chicago, in Detroit.
Yeah, in Detroit. Yes, that's what he told me. So I'm excited. I don't eat hot dogs, but I'm sure they'll have a salad for me.
Well, no, it's not just hot dogs. They're chili dogs.
Maybe they have vegan hot dogs.
Or maybe they have a salad. Okay, so it's going to be at Leo's Coney Island between 13th and 14th Mile and Van Dyke, 4 p.m. November 23rd. We have already we announced it that we were thinking about it, and we had at least 5 or 6 email us right away, tell us the time. There's a lot of people that are maybe an hour or 2 out that are willing to kind of drive in. So anyway, we think we'll maybe get a half dozen, maybe there'll be more, because for the Raleigh one, we only had about 6 RSVP and then 12 showed up. So it should be fun. And no, you don't have to.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, you don't have to share your search state. Some people didn't. We kind of went around. Every meetup that I have been a part of has been nothing but fun. So it's fantastic. But what were you going to say?
Chili dogs. How can it not be fun? What I was going to say, couldn't you actually attract some in Detroit? You could attract some Canadian searchers, right? Isn't there
if they were in the middle of Canada?
Canadian searchers?
Oh, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So that's why we wanted to get the word out. I haven't even announced it on Thor. I'll get it up on Thor as well. So
let's see.
So the other thing that I will tell you is it's not a scrapbook. It's just he didn't name what it was. It wasn't a scrapbook, but Dale said basically he spent a couple of days with Forrest, and the amount of emails he's getting is about 200 a day. he's put out a couple times, stop emailing him so much. He's actually using a magnifying glass because both his sight and his hearing is going a bit. Oh. And so he's just asking people to slow it down, and he's kind of warned twice, and he doesn't want to not go through them. And I can tell you the last time I was at Forrest, I remember we were sitting there and we were talking for a little bit, and then he went over to his email, and we probably talked for half an hour, and he's like, look, and there was just pages. And so he must have gotten 50 at the time. I mean, it was all, you could just see all the unread. It was like, wow. So I can attest to he gets tons. So I know I get about 100 at work every day. And so it's hard because you don't want to walk away from them because then it gets away from you. But you also want to get away from them. So anyway.
You're still left with at least searching through them to determine which ones are, personal or from people you want to hear from. You still have to go through them. I know you probably go through that. I go through that. So I'm of course sorry to hear he's at the point where this has been an issue, but I think it's been an issue for a long time, and he's finally just kind of putting his foot down.
Yeah, I probably get maybe 15 to 20 a day on average, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. And I will say, I understand when I open one and it's super, 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 super long, especially from somebody that I don't know at all. It's daunting. It's hard to okay, I'm going to have to dedicate at least 10 minutes to read through it. Yeah. And it's not, I don't even really know what it's about first. So I will say, because I think a lot of people want to talk solves or just philosophies and things. So I know I never send him an email unless we're already in a discussion more than 2 sentences. If I do, I've known him long enough, he'll just email back and say too long. Help me out here. What's it about? So he kind of lets me know, but I don't think he wants to do that with everybody because they might get offended. But I will say that one's an easy one. I will just say that is probably several people have asked me, how do you actually get a response? Keep it really short and just kind of, somebody had found their first arrowhead and said, I really want him to know because it was out, roots on the ground. And I said, send a picture of it, say, I found my first arrowhead. Put that, and then just say, here's the picture. Thank you. It's my first boots on the ground. 2 sentences, that's it. But they're like, oh, I want to say, and I researched it, and I think it's, and I said, yeah, and if you get a response, that would be great. So, again, just my 2 cents. Not that I know anything more than that, but just keep it short. And then if he wants dialogue, like I told him, my kids are registered Cherokee Indian. Yeah. And that's all I said in an email. And he's like, they are. Tell me more, and once he wanted to hear more, we kind of went back and forth about, what that was and the whole registration process. I mean, we got into various different discussions about it, but it literally started out with, my kids are registered Cherokee Indian. And that was it. It was like 10 words. So anyway, that's what I recommend to all.
All right. Well, do me a favor, and the next time you talk with Forrest, remind him that Toby Younis never sends him emails, so he doesn't expect any responses.
Hey, he might email you. You never know.
Yeah. I'm sure. The only time I've ever heard from him is when he's mad at me about something. So.
Okay.
Oh, when he's a favor. Okay. Wait. Before you go, so a couple of things. I don't know how much you know about Detroit and Michigan, but across the river in Detroit is Windsor, which is in Canada, and so you're literally right across there's a crossing there, and we're pretty liberal. We don't have any walls up there in Canada, so it's pretty easy for them to cross over and visit in Detroit. So you ought to consider promoting it with our Canadian searchers. So, and then again, before you go, give me the details so I can put it in our community page.
I'll pop you an email with it, so it'll be easier. All right. But yeah,
and I'll add that information to our community page.
Yeah, and for anybody who happens to be poker playing Detroit people, we are going to be hitting a couple poker rooms for those that like to play poker, because I have started a poker channel, Mike and I have.
So are those
our new YouTube venture?
Are those Native American poker rooms, or are they on the river, on the lake?
I don't know that. I know one's the MGM Grand, so I don't think it's like on a boat. I think it's an actual, there's 3 casinos there. And so we're going to actually try to hit, I don't think we can hit all 3.
Right.
We're only going to be there for 3 days. So, and we have different people to go and see. So I know we're going to hit at least 2 though, but I think they're full-fledged casinos. And that's what I was like, how is that legal?
Yeah.
I didn't know Detroit even had poker, but they're like, oh, it's like Atlantic City. I'm like, really? I had no idea.
Maybe they legalized it. I mean, in St. Louis, you could drive through St. Louis and you can play poker on the on the riverboat, but that's because it's on the river, and the river is...
Right. I've been on the riverboats, and I've been on the Indian gaming, and I'm actually out there. Thunderbird, Thunder Ranch,
No, Buffalo Thunder.
Buffalo Thunder, okay. I played there. Oh, you didn't go that day, but Iselia, or it starts with an I.
Isleta.
Isleta. Yeah, we actually won T-shirts and all that from the poker room because we played for a little bit.
Yeah.
Where do you play?
I play at Route 66.
Okay, and that was just a little bit the other way. So
that's
West.
see, it's east. No,
Route 66.
I thought it was south of the airport.
No, it's west of the airport. West of Albuquerque. East of
West
of Albuquerque. It's
west.
It's about 20 miles west.
Like
it was
9
a place,
Mile Hill, right? What
do you know who Amy Schumer is?
Yeah.
She's a comedian. She did a show there, and Shelley and I went to see her. And she started her, they have a couple of lead-in comics to do that. And she started her show, and everybody applauded when she came in. And and she leaned over the microphone, because this was at the Route 66 auditorium. And she leaned into the microphone, and she goes, "Where the hell am I?" It is so far out there. But the nice thing about it is they have a real elegant poker room. They're open 24 hours, and I can go out there, have cocktails till 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I can go to the poker room and stay there until I get tired of playing. So that's why I've always liked it.
Yeah, well, next time we're around in town, we want to hit the poker with you this time.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll go play.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, you guys have a good night.
And don't forget to send me that email. How's your new channel doing? How's the Hint of Riches doing?
It was amazing because it's been dormant for about 11 months.
Yeah.
And I went on Mike's channel, and we started it back up, and I went from 200 to like 550 people in 24 hours.
No.
So we're at about 550. We're going to actually brand it maybe a little different. So Cow's channel, for those of you that have been concerned, I'm sure you guys saw the updates on the forums. The strikes are being removed. It's going to take a little bit before Mike's channel is back up and running. So we are going to be going live on Mike's channel once it starts back up. I think it'll be probably a week or two out. And we're thinking we're going to do like Monday night on his channel and Thursday night on my channel, or vice versa.
Cool.
And we're going to have certain content on one and certain content on the other. We're still working that out. So we like the idea, though, of having two different channels, and maybe they're branded a little bit different. Like maybe he really wants to focus just on the poem and TTOTC. And you guys know I'm kitchen sink.
Right,
so
yeah.
I kind of, so we're thinking maybe we divide it up that way, but we'll see. We'll see we'll develop that all in the next week or two. And then, but yeah, both channels should be rocking and rolling, and hopefully we'll just continue to grow.
Yeah.
Grow the channel.
He and I talked this afternoon about the Roadcaster, so we did spend some time with it this afternoon.
Yeah, I heard that we had wrong adapters and things.
Headsets.
So we're still working. We will be taking calls, and that will be an adventure in itself.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm going to post Christy's new YouTube channel in the room right now. Make sure you go. It's called The Hint of Riches, and make sure you go and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, subscribe and then hit because we also have decided with the meetups and things, and we're going to be doing a couple of other things in the near future.
Yeah.
We're going to go live off times as well. So So Mondays and Thursdays, we always go live at 7 p.m.
Mountain Time.
But we will also be going live different weekends when we're doing some different things. So make sure to hit the subscribe, unless you just want to see it later. But we'd like your input along the way.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the update. Send me the email so I can post that information to our community page. So anybody who's living who's living in Detroit or right across in Windsor on the Canadian side might want to come to that meetup.
Yeah, excellent.
All
okay.
Right. All right.
Have a great night.
You too. Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see. Juno says, Did you know you have to travel south on the Ambassador Bridge to get to Windsor from Detroit? Yeah. If you look at the way the map goes in that area, it follows the track down, is it Lake Michigan? And then it does that, and then back up into Canada. It's kind of a weird place. But I know that Detroit and Windsor have a very good relationship just because of the cross-border business that they do. So it's a nice place. I like Windsor.
Canada.
Okay. Phone lines are open. Area code 202-815-1171. You'll reach Dave Kennedy. Hey, this is Dave Kennedy from Newsweek magazine.
Aha.
Remember that?
Indeed it is.
It is.
And it's 202-815-1171. Call now.
Subscribe.
Phone
I'll put up
line
that
is
information,
open.
like I said, about the Detroit meetup on the community page. So if anybody wants to follow that, I'm sure they'll continue to promote it on both their channels. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun if you live in that area. Mike has mentioned a couple of times that he grew up on 8 Mile, which is one of the rougher parts of Detroit, and tough if you're a geeky kid.
Rough and tough.
Rough and tough. And so it really changes your perspective on life, and I think he's got that. Seems to have survived, came out a lot more positive for it.
Tony wants to be on my channel.
Tony wants to be
Softer
on the softer
side.
side. We can do that Wednesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Join us on the softer side. We talk about things not related to the treasure hunt.
That's right.
They're related to you. That's how it is.
Life.
What do we do today? What did we talk about today?
We talked about the habits that we need to leave behind and how we need to replace them with better habits
Yeah.
and a new life.
And I did get through most of the show agreeing with Shelley until I said I can't give a pineapple upside down cake. And then it just... Pocatello, Idaho.
Pocatello.
Let's see. Hey, you've reached Toby. You've reached Toby and Shelley. You're going to have to turn off your computer so we don't have that background echo.
What do we do today?
And then you can tell us who you are and what are your
Hello?
thoughts. Hi there.
Yeah, it's Tony.
Hey, Tony.
My,
how are you doing?
yeah. Let me put you on speaker.
Okay.
There you go.
Hello.
Hi there.
Is this Toby and Shelley?
Yes, it is. You'll have to. Yeah, I know it doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't sound like us on that end, but it is.
It never does. No one never does.
Well, I can tell you. So, just for evidence, Shelley is wearing the red stone that you sent her.
That's right.
Yeah, I figured she'd have on Aussie Opal tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to be wearing this pink.
It had to
color,
match with
so it went with
the
it.
pink outfit. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. You'll wear it. You'll wear it eventually.
Yeah.
Probably Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday. If she doesn't, I will.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. I'm not going to go there, but no. Hey, how did Kevin? He liked that knife, though, eh?
Oh, he did. Yeah. He just said it was too beautiful to use as a tool.
Yeah.
So he sent it back.
gotta-
He sent it back to me, and I'm going to make a shadow box for it.
Right on.
So, it is a beautiful knife.
Well, I'm fixing to get ready to go steelhead fishing. Probably Halloween night. I'll take off.
And where are you going to go fishing?
You got to go over to Salmon. It's like 3 hours away from here.
And is that a trout fishing river, or do you use like spinners and other artificial lures? How do you catch them? I've never fished for salmon.
You could use, all kinds of. You can use spinners. You can use bait. You can use flies.
So, what are you going to be using when you go?
What do I use?
Yeah, what are you going to be using for those salmon when you go?
I'll use like a spin glow with a bait or a fly.
Oh, really?
Drip down through, and
yeah,
it just varies. Whatever they're catching them on that year.
And so why now? What is it about the salmon? I don't know enough about salmon. What is it about right now that makes it good to be fishing for salmon?
They're steelhead. They run in the fall. They'll run in, and then the river freezes up, and then next spring they'll continue to run and spawn. So you're catching them early. And then in the spring, they really run. I mean, the bulk of the fish run up the river.
And are you still in Idaho at that point?
Yeah. It's 3 hours away. It's about 150 miles away.
So what's your limit on the number of salmon, steelhead that you can catch?
This year it's one per day. And when you catch one, you got to stop fishing. But they close it off. It's low numbers this year.
And that's just based on the population measurements?
Yeah, the count's coming over the dam.
Yeah. So
a fire on the Clearwater, they closed it off.
So you probably end up with a 10 or 12, 14 pound. How much do they weigh on average?
They're about 10 pounds.
And then how do you prepare them? What do you do with them? I imagine you gut them, you clean them, gut them.
I love to smoke them. That's my favorite, or bake them.
And once you've cleaned them and gutted them, do you just fillet them and then smoke that?
I'll usually pack them in ice and bring them home, and I'll freeze them in solid blocks and in weight. When I want the fish, I'll bring them out and thaw them out and cook them whatever way I want them.
So smoking is, I've never smoked anything, right? That didn't come out right. I have never used that form of preparation on fish. And as I understand it, you leave them smoking and that effectively cooks them. They don't stay raw. I don't quite understand it.
Here's your joke. Here you go, Toby. Yeah, you puff them from the mouth. You don't want to puff them from the other end. They're hard to keep lit, too.
Yeah.
So I'll soak them in a brine, and it's usually about 3-4 days. I'll pull them out and put them in the smoker. I got my own brine. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, maybe when we come up to visit you, we can have some salmon with you.
Yeah, if you let me know ahead of time, I could make up a batch, and we could eat some good smoked fish.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I wanted to thank you for this, not only the knife that you sent to Kevin and the streamers that you sent to me, but this beautiful jewelry that you sent to Shelley. It's just stunning.
Yeah. Are you taking pictures of the flies?
I am. I bought myself a little white box, and I've been taking pictures of the flies. I've been posting them to my Instagram account, but I'm going to figure out how to make a WordPress page out of it, because they really are damned interesting. I mean, they're fun. They're fun to take pictures of, and I've wanted to do it for a long time.
What would really be cool is to frame a picture and then have the fly in there, and then a picture of the fish you caught with that fly.
Well, that's the problem. Considering what you sent me and what I bought, those streamers are beautiful, but they're just too big for the fish around here. They wouldn't know what to do with them. I know there are guys that fish, but we're fishing with, 18 to maybe 12, 10 at the most. So when you see a size 6 or 8 or even 4, like on one of those, that's a whole bunch of hook for the trout that we fish around here.
I couldn't even see to put the line through the eye of that hook.
Yeah, no. It's if you're, I don't have them handy, but if you look at those little copper john nymphs that I use a lot, and they're size 18, and I've got to hold them with tweezers in order to get the line through it. So, yeah, but that's what the trout around here like. I'm sure there are folks that do fish with the streamers, especially on the San Juan when you're dealing with big fish. But I don't. I've only fished on the San Juan once, and I used a dry fly there.
Okay, well, getting back to the Forrest Fenn Treasure.
Yeah, good idea. We better.
Yeah, tell everybody it's down there.
So you don't want us to go searching up there anymore?
No, just tell everybody it's down there.
So that's a little bit of counterintelligence. Is that what you're doing right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all the way up north. I mean, I'm right up to the border.
Well, we loved the short time that we spent in Idaho coming back. We weren't actually planning to be there, but we couldn't get back through Yellowstone going south, so we went west and then south through Idaho, and that was some really pretty country. And we hit a lot of different parts. We hit that lake area that goes that's west of West Yellowstone, that Henry Lake area. and then south through some grain-growing land, and then into the mountains through that took us into Jackson Hole. So it was a really pretty trip going through there. I really liked it. I thought it was a very pretty state.
Oh yeah, the Tetons was beautiful.
We did drive by the Tetons. We were hoping to drive through them, but again, we couldn't get through Yellowstone, so we drove. We were west of the Tetons, and I noticed that the glaciers are disappearing.
Well, there's still a few glaciers going on over on that east side. It's beautiful country.
Yeah, it is.
And all that.
Yeah, I took a couple of really nice, printable photos of that area. And what I'm going to do is, since I moved into this house, I've left the walls on my bedroom open because I had plans for it, and that's where the streamer, the photos of the streamers are going to go on the walls of my bedroom. I'm going to have 20 by 30 inch prints made, and they're going to go in my bedroom.
Well, I'm headed out like Halloween. I'll go over and I'll spend like a couple weeks and I'll catch fish. I'm going to catch some big ones.
Yeah, well, good. Send us some pictures.
I'll send you a picture one.
Yeah, I'd like that. I would like that, and I'll share it with the folks.
But yeah, anyways, you guys are good. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Love watching the show.
You're very kind to say so. Thank you very much. We enjoyed doing it.
Okay, I'll let you go.
All right, sir. Tony, you have a good evening, and let us know when you're going to be around here, and I'll let you know when I'm going to be around there.
All right.
Take care.
I might come down there. Someday.
You ought to see it. I can show you some places where the treasure is.
I'll look you up.
Come up with a theory for New Mexico. Just come up with something that you could use, and then I'll guide you for that.
All righty then.
All right.
See you, bye.
All right. Talk to you later. What a good
All righty then.
Let me see that those opals, those Australian opals.
Sassy wants to know if you're having Toby at 10 tonight.
I think so. We didn't do it this week. I think so. I want to play some music, and let me see those opals, because they sure are pretty. Man, those I can honestly say those are some of the best opals I've seen since I started
Tony Rusi wants to know about my new Fenn channel. I don't have a new Fenn channel. We have a new membership. That's not exactly a channel. That's just a membership.
So I don't know if you guys study these gems, but most of the opals that you find in America have that white kind of background look. The ones that come from Australia don't have that. They're translucent, and they have a lot of red in them. They're really beautiful. So I don't know how Tony came by them, but he sure did a great job of mounting them. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Phone lines are open. Call us now, 202-815-1171. That's 202. We got time for maybe one more call, maybe two, depending. So give us a call.
Last chance.
Did anybody call? Let me see. Oh, we did get a call. Let me call.
I'm going to go close the door.
Are you getting cold? Sorry. I was just normalizing now. I'm going to call back this Albuquerque number, see what's going on. Hey, Albuquerque, 505, we're calling you back. Ta-ta. Probably doesn't recognize the number. So if you're watching during our show and you suddenly get a call from an area code 202, a Washington, D.C. area code.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Okay. Well, we tried.
Yes. Indeed we did.
We tried.
But we couldn't do it.
And that was in Albuquerque. He's local. Albuquerque phone number.
Local.
Davio's getting sleepy. So come on. Davio is falling asleep, guys. Call in.
Because you were talking about fishing.
Oh.
He's bored. Where is my Where Warm Waters halt? In New Mexico.
Evelyn, do not post your phone number in the room, for God's sakes. Evelyn, call me, and if you don't get in, I'll call you back. I need your. Let's see. Yeah, Evelyn. It's the reason Sassy held that message is she doesn't want you to post your telephone number in the room, because then it becomes permanent, and it's a permanent part of the interwebs. And then you start getting strange calls.
Yeah.
I don't want those strange calls.
Warm waters halt in New Mexico.
Warm waters do halt in New Mexico. That's us.
That's
Raphael says it wasn't me.
That's what people say.
He's one of our Albuquerque searchers, Raphael.
Oh, that's right. And it probably wasn't Cynthia.
No, she's in my.
Have her phone number.
She's in my contacts, so it would pop up as Cynthia. So, Evelyn, if you want to call, this would be a good time to do it. If you have something to say, if you have something to add to the conversation about the Forrest Fenn Treasure. Let me remind you, go back to Wednesday's show, Wednesday the 23rd. Make a comment below that show. And
when
next
did
Wednesday,
we get back on the tube? We weren't gone that long. I think February we came back.
No, I deleted it because it was a joke. Oh, I see. Oh, it was the 85309. What is it? I don't know that song. We're giving away some coffee beans, some Wyoming. Is that our Albuquerque person again?
Hello.
Hey, you've reached Toby and Shelley. What's your name and what's your observations on this hunt for Forrest Fenn's treasure? Nada. Oh, my fault. Wait a minute. Hey, Albuquerque, you've reached Toby and Shelley. What's your name and what's your observations on the hunt for Forrest Fenn's treasure?
Hello.
Hi, this is Rafael Perla. How are you doing?
Who's this?
Rafael Perla from Rio Rancho.
Oh, it is Rafael. Hey, so you decided to call?
Yeah, after all, I just really love your program and everything. I just been trying to see if I can get in touch with you guys for a while, but it's hard.
Yeah, well, the best way is to send us an email at a Gypsy's Kiss and then give us your phone number and we can call you back.
Oh, well, I will do that. Thank you for everything. I will take care of that as soon as possible.
We look forward to it, and thank you for calling tonight, Rafael.
Thank you, senor. You have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Beautiful program. Thank you.
Thanks.
Sure, bye.
How cool is that? Rafael Perla. He's calling from our Facebook page. You guys can't see it, but I've got Restream.io up, and I can see the Facebook comments.
What was written on the coffee? It just says.
Oh, it's we got this coffee when we visited the Wyoming Whiskey Distillery, and it says Wyoming Whiskey, and then down here it says Snake River Roasting, and the flavor of the coffee is bourbon truffle roast coffee, and it's coffee beans, so you do have to have a grinder, right?
Yeah, gotta grind it.
And so I bought it for me, but
coffee, COFFEE.
Coffee,
right there.
Right there.
They thought it said Corey.
That should be danged good. It even comes in the official.
What's my spirit animal again? A griffin.
A griffin.
Because I want to ride it.
Yeah. A griffin. It's a mythical. Griffin is a mythical animal. Yeah. But since it's a spirit animal, I guess you could. You could make it whatever you want to make it. Phone lines are open. 202-555-5555. Let me do that again. 202-815-1171. Call in and tell us about your upcoming Halloween party and what you're going to be doing at the Halloween party.
I don't know. We got to make a song out of that.
Which one?
202-815-1171. I don't know. We have to make up a good tune for it.
815-1171.
Oh, the doot does kind of throws people off.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Kofifi. Coffee poppy. All right. So, what's coming up tonight? Are you doing the Toby at 10 or no?
Do you have to go home? Yeah, Kevin's home. You're going home. I'll probably do Toby at 10. I'm feeling okay.
You're feeling all right.
Yeah,
feeling it, huh?
Feeling it.
Feeling the Toby at 10 stirs.
Toby at 10.
Tune in for blues and jazz and
Toby at 10. Maybe we'll pick shall we pick a different genre of music?
I don't know. People seem to like the jazzy stuff.
Okay. All right. Well,
I guess.
Do that then.
I don't know. I watch TV with Kevin and then we go to bed. So it's not like I'm watching. I'm like, I've had enough of the Fenster this week.
The Fenster and the Tobster.
after all of our
2 shows,
two shows and our
two
2
4
member
hours,
calls
2 member calls, each about an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
that's 2, 4, 7 hours worth of Fenn every week. Jesus, that's a whole bunch.
So do we have Eric Schmidt's phone email? We do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's in my contacts. Why?
I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, you're going to think about what he was asking about? Is that what you're... Oh, okay. Well, you think about it.
Well, he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, and he's been good. I'm kind of surprised he's not in here tonight. I was trying to remember where he
Well, it's
posted
Friday. Maybe
that.
he's going out. Maybe he has a life of some sort.
No, as opposed to us. As opposed
Right.
to us, who have no life.
No
Don't you know
lives.
we have no lives.
No lives. Tony, I don't know what channel you're talking about. I have the softer side. And, of course, we have this channel.
And we have INR.
And we have It's Not a Restoration, and that's kind of Toby's baby. He makes cars. He makes cars better. And
He makes cars
little
better.
toy cars. And then we have Live Long and Prosper
We
product
should give them one of the
reviews.
cars. Do you think they'd want one of the cars?
Who?
This crew. The viewers.
You still need to hold on to some to give away to the people on
No,
that
no,
channel.
I do that. But how about the like the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta?
I don't know.
Let me go get it.
Wait, what if the phone rings while you're gone?
Answer it.
But wait.
If you're ever called by a panther, don't answer.
A panther, don't answer. But then I got to entertain people all by myself. And so, of course, we have product reviews. And today's product review was about this violet shampoo that is made for people with this color hair to keep it shiny and silvery. And it's called Blonde Secret. And it's a violet shampoo, and it's made by Nutri Cosmetics. If you're interested, go on over to Live Long and Prosper product reviews, and you can learn more about it. If you have this color hair, if you don't, you probably weren't going to be interested.
So these are what they call mini.
Jack wants a car.
Mini Tonka trucks, and they were made between 1966 and 1969, so they're at least 50 years old. And I take them, and when I get them, they're completely rusted and kind of worn out. But because they're pressed steel, they're still good. So I restore them on INR, and that channel now has around 850 subscribers. In addition to to the bigger Tonka trunks, I also do this is going to be hard to show. I do the Hot Wheels restoration. So I take a Hot Wheels, and I completely restore it, paint it. I use powder coating as opposed to paint. I chrome.
William Hada is always there watching
Yeah, William
them.
Hada has seen them. So I do those, and I've been alternating. But I'll tell you what I'll do. So this is one that I restored. It was made in 1969. It started life as an ambulance. It has the chrome frame and the painted interior. And I did it in celebration of I don't know if you can see that, the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta 2019. So maybe next Wednesday, we'll give that away, and you guys can have a truck that was completely restored. And there's a video that goes with it, so I can link you to the video, and you can have a truck that I restored on our INR channel. How's that? The others we give away. The deal is the cars that we've been making. We've been telling our viewers that when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give the cars away using commentpicker.com. So that's
interesting.
That's how I entertain myself when I'm not doing
So the
Fenn stuff.
Sassy, she says she uses that violet shampoo for her horse's blaze to keep it white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's cool.
So does it have some sort of
3D Bronze checking in with $1.99 super chat. Toby, ever electroplate something 3D printed in PLA?
So I do I haven't done the plastic yet. Now here's what I want to do with that. As long as you brought it up, 3D Bronze. Some of these vehicles have plastic chassis. This one doesn't. This is a metal, so I can chrome it in powder. But I do have all the equipment necessary. What I'm going to do is I've got the black graphite paint, and I'm going to take one of the plastic ones, electroplate it in copper, and then electroplate it in silver so I can get this effect. And I have all the chemistry and mixing stuff out in the garage. I just haven't had a chance to do it. But one of the best inventions I can tell you, and I won't talk about this all night, but one of the best things in the world is chrome powder coat, because didn't mean to do that. because it does actually
Time to dance.
It actually does a good job of chroming things. So let us know if you're interested. Put it in the comments when you make your comment below tonight's show.
The Swami,
say if
you can send your old cars to the address in the description box.
Yeah, if you have either the mini Tonka trucks, the mini ones. I don't have, my equipment isn't big enough to handle the big ones. But if you have the mini Tonkas, or if you have an old Hot Wheels.
The vintage with the metal bottoms.
Right, metal on
Chassis.
metal bodies, metal chassis. Send them to me, and I'll make a video about them. And like I said, I have all the equipment necessary. I have the patience to do it. I'm working on a 1967 Hot Wheels 1967 Volkswagen right now. So it's a lot of fun, and it keeps me busy and out of trouble and off the streets. No, I'm not hanging around doing drugs and getting drunk anymore.
And luring kids into his van with candy.
Yeah, I should have painted one that says free candy on here. No. See, it says, I made a decal for it, and it says Albuquerque 2019. It's our Balloon Fiesta van. But completely restored. If you had seen it, it was rusted. Everything.
There's a video on it on the channel.
Yeah,
if you're
you can
interested.
you can go to it's not a here, I'll put the link.
It's not a restoration 101 on YouTube's.
So yeah, we're growing. It's growing okay. Let's find it. Now just put it in there. Check us out and become a subscriber.
So if you want to win a vehicle, just put that in the comment that you make on the channel on Wednesday shows.
It's still El Video Tarot. That's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I got to change that. Okay. Just go to this link and you'll see it's not a restoration channel. We have fun with it. I don't if you're one of those people that are tired of hearing me talk, go to INR because I don't talk while I'm doing the work.
Does anyone reproduce the Tonka decal, says Evelyn?
Yes. You can buy them on eBay. What I finally did is I took a Tonka decal from the interwebs, and I bought some decal paper. You can actually buy a print on the decal paper, and then you coat it with 3 layers of gloss. But you can buy them on eBay. The Tonka, they're not decals, they're stickers, the ones that you buy on eBay. See, I am just a wealth of knowledge. Do you guys want to talk about microscopes? I can talk about microscopes.
I am Veritas or Veritas.
Where's that?
Above sassafras.
Above sassafras. I am veritas. I am truth.
Veritas.
That's Latin for truth. In vino et veritas. In wine, there is truth.
In wine?
It's a very famous saying.
In wine.
Yes. Well, okay. So as long as we
yes,
can,
we have
as
gone
long as
searching.
we're on the subject, I'm looking for the first packages of sand. If you're at a place like on a river,
Sand.
it has to be refined sand. It can't be the kind of sand you go to Home Depot and buy. So if you're on a river, pick up a small bag of sand, send it to me at the address below, or if you're especially on a beach, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen beach sand under a microscope. It's amazing. So if you're near a beach, little tiny bag of sand, right? And send it to me at that address, and eventually I'll make a video on it because of this new thing about we're running out of sand. Or if you're at like Sand Dunes National Monument or White Sands or those places, that sand can't be used for creating concrete because it's too refined. But send it to me. I really do want it. I'm making another channel because I've got all this microscope.
That's what we need. Is a 5th channel.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't even show up for the
ones we got. Look at the. Let's see.
I was here at 3:00. I'm like, where are you?
I was
He's
asleep.
Sleeping.
I'm
I
trying
had
to
to do
catch
the
up on
show by
sleep.
myself.
So this is a 1972 Hot Wheels Ferrari 308. That one of the cars that we did. So
Griffin
we have fun
in
with
Phoenix.
It. Check them out. What, my Griffin in Phoenix?
Great show, Griffin in Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
That's us.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go.
And
hey, thanks for visiting with us tonight. And we had a great time. Hope you did too for a Gypsy's Kiss Friday Fenndango. I'm the Magical Treasure Princess, Shelley Carney.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you had as much fun as we did in the Dancing Princess here. We really love having you guys around. We love taking your calls and responding to your voicemails, emails, etc., etc. We look forward to seeing you again. I will be doing a Toby at 10 tonight where we'll play some jazz, talk about Fenn, or anything else that you guys feel like you want to talk about. So this is the man of 1,000 interests that you have to deal with. And let me know, put in the comments if you guys want me to give away one of these cars for one of our Wednesday giveaways. Dance with me, wapa. Okay, that's crazy. There we go. Bye, guys.